I had a player of mine, a young man, complain just a few days ago about one of my assistant coaches that plays favorites. And I looked at him and I said, do you really think Coach so-and-so plays favorites? And he's like, yeah, I do. I'm like, become one of his favorites. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, listen, we all have favorites. And he was adamant. He's like, you don't play favorites. I was like, yeah, I do. I explained to him, in my opinion, all coaches play favorites. We do. We have favorite players. And 99% of the time, they're the ones that are selfless team players. They show up early to film study, to off-season weight training, to practices, to games. They compete in all they do, in the classroom, in the weight room, in practice, in games. They put others first. What I mean by that is they say, Coach, put me where you need me. They never complain about playing time. They understand that competition breeds success, and that if they're going to be successful, if they're going to get playing time, they need to compete day in and day out. They also understand that sometimes their role on a team is not being a starter. It's being the best dang scout player the team has to help them get ready for Friday night. So if you don't like that Coach plays favorites, become one of his favorites. Do all those things I said. Compete like no other. Bring it every day. And if all those things are in place and you have character and you're selfless, you're going to become one of his favorites. Take it for what it's worth. Stay strong.